I had a viewer request on a video about how I do my inventory and pull my orders in the day, and I'm going to show you that exactly step by step here. Alright, so I'm going to start by explaining what we've got here. This is my order filling station, and all my inventory is in these cabinets except for a couple boxes of PSA stuff up top that I haven't gotten to yet. But for the vast majority, especially for the purposes of this video, everything's going to be in these drawers. And you can see most of the drawers are very well organized. I have all my inventory sorted by basically a one-touch bag is what I like to use. And then I have a date and a bag number on the top. So they're all sorted in numerical order here. So you can see here is November 12th, 24, bag number 19. September 12th, 24, bag number 20, and so on. When I start a new date of bagging, then the number goes back down to 0. So the first bag on the 14th is this one. And if I fill the second bag that day, then it gets bagged, labeled bag number 2. And that's how I process it. So I do have some drawers that have not been bagged yet. So this is from way back in the day when I started out and I wasn't doing that. I had a smaller amount of inventory and I could just dig through the cards and find what I needed. That is no longer the case. I need much more organization than this, and that's what I have. So as I've been going over the past almost a year or so since I started doing the bag system, I've been converting over these drawers into the bags. So almost all of them are bags. Anything above the last couple rows is all bagged, all identified with the date tags and so forth. So as you'll see as we pull the orders here, that the vast majority of sales are from the bagged drawers. Okay, so to fill the orders, I like to put the cards in as I pull them is actually my little catch tray for my scanner. Works pretty well. It's got this nice, sort of safety bumper on the side. It's easy to pick up. It's got plenty of different places to grab it. Obviously it fits cards basically perfectly since it was designed to catch cards. So I just set that on my little desk here, the desk area that's next to my pulling station, and I'll put all the cards in there as I go. Okay, so as far as pulling the cards, I do that on my phone because it's just the easiest. And I do have a phone that folds, so I can get a little bit bigger picture. However, I don't usually do that just due to the size of it. It's easier to just kind of toss the phone around as I'm pulling out drawers by using the folded closed version. So you can see on here, this very first one I have, it says set box. So what that means is those are the ASG sets, which are right down there. I do have them assorted by number, numerical order in the set, but I'm not going to bag them and put them in the drawer. I'm just grabbing them out of the set boxes as I go. I did the same thing with the Fireburst sets you can see up there from Phoenix, and that's worked pretty well for me. Anything else you can see on the SKU here, like this Jerry Rice order, you can see it has a SKU number right there, July 22nd, 24, bag number 2, and that's what tells me where to go to get it out of the drawer. So let's do that one first. Okay, so we need to find July 22nd. So this is the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 20. So here's our bag. It's 7/22/24, number 2, which you can see matches the number there on the SKU. And we need to find this Jerry Rice probably the easiest way to see it. Jerry Rice Quick Strike card, I think is what it's called. Yep. So I do still have to dig through a couple cards then when I grab an order, but it's much quicker to dig through like 30-40 cards than it is, you know, thousands, obviously. So this is still the best way, I think, to shrink it down, yet not having to try to label every individual card, which doesn't really then help you. All right, so here's that Jerry Rice, and we'll put it right in our bin, and we got to start. Okay, so what's next? Now here's one you can see does not have a bag number on it. So this is going to be in one of the drawers that has not been bagged yet. Here's a pony card, April 9th, 2024, bag number 2. So that should be this drawer. April 9th is right here in the front, bag number 2. So here's a bag of pony stuff. And we're looking for, a lot of times I'll click on the photo because it just brings it up nice and easy to see. This tattoo sticker card, I think it's a tattoo. And it says always awesome. So that's what we're going to look for. And a few different tattoos in here, it looks like. There it is, always awesome. And we'll put that in our bin. The key is to always make sure you keep the bags in order. So make sure, I always have to make sure I look, verify that where I got it from, and then it goes right back to it. Alright, then we've got this Dan Marino card. Let's take a look at this one. So this Dan Marino is in August 1st, 24. Now these are all pretty much all going to be 2024 because I didn't start doing the bags until December of last year. So it hasn't even been a full year yet. 8-1. So I've gotten a lot accomplished as far as switching them over and doing all that, in my opinion. Oh, it's the very last one in this previous drawer. I've gotten a lot accomplished, in my opinion, in less than a year, switching over my inventory to making it easier. Okay, so we need 8-1, 24, 4. There we go. Need this orange bordered Dan Marino card. So you don't even necessarily have to know what the card is. As long as you kind of know what it looks like, it should sort of stand out, unless you're scanning all the same stuff at one time. I tend to not do that anymore. I mainly just scan in whatever I have in a stack, because it doesn't matter now. I can bag them however I want. I can put a pony card next to a Dan Marino card, next to a hockey card, next to a jersey card. It really doesn't matter. Okay, here's one where we've got a quantity of 2, but they're both in the same bag. So April 7th, 2024. So we got to find that drawer. I think it's this one. April 7, 2024, and it's the first bag since it doesn't have any bag numbers on it. And here they are. So you need 2 of these prism cards. There we go. So those will go in the bin. So a lot of the cards when I had them just in the drawers and then I converted them over, I had them by quantity, by set, especially Favre stuff. So I just kind of bagged them that way. It was easy to add a SKU number, put them all in a bag, and then I just grab them as I go, as they sell. I have a lot more Favre stuff to list too, so just kind of burning through it a bit for now. So now here's another one where it's a quantity of 2, but it's not bagged. But I do have the cards still separated somewhat. Gotta remember where I put them, but so here we go. This bottom drawer here has some vintage in the front here, 1971 football, and then all the 2003 Favres are back here, which I do have a little label of. You can kind of see in the back of the drawer there. I've got this little 2003 label there. Kind of hard to see because it's far down, but I need 2 of these Topps Chrome weekly wrap-up cards. So since I know right where they are, I'm just going to dig them out. Here's one right, here's 2 right in the very front. So that's sort of my thought as I was moving the cards over from random drawers into the bags, that I didn't have to necessarily rush and just do that right away. I could still list new stuff, kind of work on those as I go, because as I sell stuff, nothing goes back in the random drawers. Anything I list now definitely gets into a bag. Here's another older card sale. This is a Beavis and Butthead card. It's Beavis there with some French flies. But I have a little drawer of non-sport stuff left right here. So I've got some Turtles here, some Star Wars. And then in the very back is a bunch of Beavis and Butthead. So again, unfortunately, these aren't sorted, so I have to just kind of dig through them until I find the one I need. Which you can see why you don't want to do this for every order. But for a couple orders each day until I get them all moved over, it hasn't really been too bad. And it's kind of nice when I get one of these sales for a couple reasons. One, because then I don't have to bag it. I sold it and I can just ship it out, and it'll never come in here again and not be bagged, because any new Beavis and Butthead cards I would list would automatically have a SKU number assigned to them. So it does that, gets rid of that card for me out of my good inventory system. And then the other thing is it shows that I'm selling older listings, which is always a good thing. I want to try to get rid of some of your older inventory when you can. Okay, so we haven't found it yet. We're still digging. They're kind of sorted, like multiples of copies of cards are all together at least. So I can kind of flip through them a little bit quicker. There it is. Nope, that's not it. That's just the French flies, but we need that's not the one we need. We need the one with Beavis holding the bag of French flies. Okay, so we got to keep looking. There it is. That's the one. So that's going to go in our bin. The stack of Beavis and Butthead stuff will go back in there until I either sell more of those or I get to the point where I'm addressing those in the drawer. The other nice thing with the bags is it keeps the cards from kind of getting mixed up and toppling over and all that. It's not... And I can keep moving the inventory forward. As I pull enough cards out of the bags, I can slide the bags forward and leave room for the next bag to come about. Alright, so we've got a Bryce Young Bowman U. So that's April 1st. So that should be over here. April 1st, or excuse me, May 1st. Bag number 2. So we need May 1st, bag number 2. So that should be this one, May 1st, bag number 2. Now, once in a great while, I will have it in the wrong bag. And that's something that you have to kind of be prepared for too. That's one of the reasons I like to use dates, because I can simply go back to the date on my computer and see when I listed this card. And let's say it said May 2nd is when I listed this. My first thought would be, oops, I meant to put May 2nd, 2024 bag number 2, and I didn't. And I will just go look at, the May 2nd bags, and it should be in there. It doesn't happen real often, but no one's perfect. So you're going to have some of your SKU be off a little bit once in a while. At least I do. Okay. Next one, we've got a Pokemon. So this is 828. So where is 828? That should be this one, I think. We want 828, bag number 3. Nope, it's the drawer before it. 828, 3. 828. There's 828, bag number 3. And we should have a Umbreon, is what we're looking for. Pokemon card. So I know that's not a foil, so there it is. Toss that in our bin. Okay. So see how you can just put non-sport, sport, really doesn't matter. Here's another one. 9/18/24/3. So don't even really pay that much attention to the card itself. I more just look at the SKU, because that's all that I have to know about until I pull the bag. Then I kind of have to look through it to find the actual card. So I'm looking for this. This one's not a very good photo, but sold anyway. This Pudge Rodriguez. It's like a minor league card. Had a couple different copies of this one. There it is. Right there. See, it's got this gold border, but the border got cut off in the photo. Okay, so we've got that one. And then, yeah, as you can see, as I pull cards out of the bags, you know, it creates more space in the drawer. And then what I eventually do, I try to do this once a week or so, I just go keep moving the bags forward, slide the rows up, move the bags forward, and then that allows for new inventory to be put in the drawers without having to constantly get more space to put things. 522, 24, 9. Try this one. 522, 24, 9 should be this one. You can see some of the bags get pretty thin as a lot of cards have sold out of them. So this one I'm just looking for a Luka Prism. Nope, sorry, Nikola Jokic Prism. There it is. That's the card we need. The rest can go back in the bag. Now, what do I do when the bag gets really small? I don't wait until every single card sells out of the bag. I'll wait until there's maybe 3 or 4 cards left. I'll pull those cards out. I'll reuse the bag. And I'll just assign them a new SKU number and add other cards to it. And keep moving forward. And that seems to be working pretty well as well. A lot of the Jordan bags I had to do that with because I sold so many Jordans so fast. Here's a Dikembe Mutombo rookie, rest in peace, passed away yesterday. This one is not in a drawer, it's in the basketball drawer in the very bottom. And that one is not really sorted at all, so I have to do all the digging for that. So I'll wait to do that one for a little bit so we can keep moving here. Okay, so we have 4 different cards ordered by the same person. So let's see, March 14th. So 3/14, 24/4. $18, 24/4. So we need 2 of these Heroes header cards. And then 3/14, 24/6. I need 1 of these Heroes cards. And I also need, this is the one exception to my drawers, I do have 1 box of Favre cards right down here that you can kind of see. That's 1999 Favre. I never had them in a drawer and I haven't converted them over yet. So when I sell 1999 cards like this Topps Chrome, I just dig them out of that box. So that's the one spot where I don't have the cards in a drawer. Here's a Patriots and Brady card, 6/6, 24, 26. You start to, just like any kind of inventory system, when you're in it enough, you'll start to kind of memorize where some of the drawers and the cards are anyway. 6/6, 24, 26 should be this one. Let's see if that's right. 6/6, 24, 26. So we need this huddle up like team card here. So let's see if we got, there it is right there. Again, Brady's I had all sorted individually in drawers before, so when I converted these all to bags, it's basically just solid bags of Brady in a lot of these drawers, which isn't a bad thing. Brady still has a good market. It's not quite as hot as it was when he was, you know, the talk of the town and still an active player, but it is a very good market. Okay. Next. Alright, here's a couple more non-sport. We've got 2 King Kong sticker cards. 3/28, 24/2. They're both in the same bag. Got them at the same time, so they got listed at the same time. 3/28, 24/2. Here we go. Some non-sport there. We got some turtles up front. Some Saved by the Bell. Some Indiana Jones. Here's a couple Kongs. Alright, so I need the greatest, this one, and I need this one. So $6 for those 2 sticker cards, pretty easy to locate, done. Again, get some more inventory out of the bags, always a good thing, and make some room for the next stuff. Okay, now here's one that I just recently listed. It's the header card to Back to the Future top set. And that's in bag 91724. So you can see here, this is where I've left off. So I have some Sports Illustrated for Kids here. I got a little bit of Jeter sorted out, and then just a bunch of random baseball. This is the drawer that I'm on that I have to bag to continue moving forward. But I don't want to just convert stuff over. I want to list new cards too, because I need to do that as well. I can't just sit on the current inventory and redo the system. I need to, keep buying and keep listing and selling new stuff, and especially like brand new sets. You want to get those listed as fast as you can. There it is. There's the header card. Your market on those is the best as soon as they come out. But this has been great now that Non-Sport is in Card Dealer Pro. Some of these like sets and stuff I've been sitting on that I haven't listed because I would have had to do them individually. I can now just scan in. Wildcard Auto, I'm pretty sure that's in my auto box up above the cabinet, so I'll leave those. Here's some, and this is what I was referring to by listing new stuff. This is a brand new Star Wars set, so 924-24-3. 924-24-3. This bag here. And I need a Luke and an R2, it looks like. Yep. So there's Luke, and there's R2. Simple, simple. These are from those Costco Topps Chrome packs that just came out. So there you have it. That's pretty much how I do it exactly every day. I pull the drawers, pull the orders, and then go ahead and do my shipping. Please leave comments down below, like this video if you enjoyed it, share it with someone you think might also enjoy it, and always remember, you can't sell what you don't list. See you soon.